Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker and Honorable Members. I rise to second the motion moved under Rule 60 of the Rules of Procedure of the Parliament of Uganda, seeking leave of Parliament to introduce a private member's bill entitled Cards Court Bill 2025. I wish to justify my secondment on the following grounds. 1. Constitutional recognition of religious rights and pluralism. Article 29(1)(c) of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda guarantees every person freedom of religion, including the right to manifest, observe, and practice one's religion or belief through community institutions. Additionally, Article 129(1)(d) of the Constitution expressly provides for Cards Code, stating, "The judicial power of Uganda shall be exercised by the courts of judicature, which shall consist of such a courts as Parliament may, by law, prescribe, including Cards Courts for marriage, divorce, inheritance of property, and guardianship, as may be prescribed by Parliament." This provision establishes a constitutional mandate upon Parliament to operationalize the Cards Courts through legislation. To date, no substantive act of Parliament has been enacted to comprehensively give effect to this article. This bill seeks to close that long-standing legislative gap. Secondly, addressing legal and social gaps in Islamic family law. Right Honorable Speaker, Uganda has a significant Muslim population who continue to resolve matters of marriage, divorce, succession, and custody under customary and religious practices without a clear statutory framework. The lack of a legal, recognized, and structured Cards Court system has led to inconsistent decisions in personal law matters, conflicts between civil and religious adjudication systems, difficulty in enforcement of card decisions, and legal uncertainty for many Ugandan Muslims, particularly women and children. The proposed Cards Court Bill 2025 will provide uniformity, transparency, and legal certainty by defining jurisdiction, procedure, structure, and appeals within any Islamic family law framework. Thirdly, promotion of access to justice and cultural autonomy. By recognizing Cards Courts in law, Parliament will be advancing access to justice in a culturally relevant and constitutionally permitted manner for Muslims. This is in line with Article 37 of the Constitution, which provides that every person has a right, as applicable, to belong to, enjoy, practice, profess, maintain, and promote any culture, cultural institution, language, tradition, creed, or religion in community with others. This bill supports cultural and religious self-determination while aligning with national judicial architecture and human rights norms. Fourthly, precedent and legislative competence. Parliament has in the past passed legislation operationalizing specialized courts such as the Legal Counsel Courts Act, Judicature Rules, and the Children's Act provisions on family and juvenile courts. Therefore, passing a law to operationalize Cards Courts under the authority of Article 129(1)(d) is well within the legislative competence of this House and consistent with Uganda's pluralistic legal system. Fifthly, enhancing harmony between state and religious justice systems. Rather than create parallelism or conflict, the Cards Code Bill will establish a framework for coordination between civil and religious adjudication with defined limits, procedural safeguards, and oversight, especially in sensitive areas like custody and succession. This will reduce litigation in mainstream courts, decongest the judicial system, and strengthen community-level conflict resolution mechanisms in line with Uganda's justice, law, and other sector goals. Right Honorable Speaker and members, in conclusion, it is in the spirit of constitutionalism, legal reform, cultural inclusion, and access to justice that I support this motion and respectfully urge the House to grant leave to the Honorable Member to introduce the Cards Court Bill 2025 as a private member's bill. I beg to second.
Thank you, Honorable Karim.